want to start off by going back in time for a second. Someone posted this on Dabblers Anonymous, and it's just such a perfect example of who John is as a person. So this is back when he's going city to city doing his stand-up shows. He's got to promote it on morning TV and morning radio. As you guys remember when he was in Iowa and he went on that radio show and made fun of the guy for not having a leg. Yep. The guy's like, yeah, no, I don't have a leg. Yeah. So the show is what time tonight? He's just like, yeah, but dude, I mean, what? You put a sneaker on that thing? He's like, yeah, I know. I buy sneakers like you do. They come two in a pair. So anyway, your show is what place tonight?
But seriously, you're in a wheelchair prison, right?
So when John's not calling people out for their physical handicaps and disabilities, he's hitting on younger, more attractive women that would never want to spend a second with him. And so this is an example of him being on this morning show, and he thinks that the segment ends. He doesn't realize that on their Facebook channel, they keep the cameras rolling. And so we get to see exactly what this asshole is up to.
We're going to include show times and how you can get tickets for his shows on our website. That's cbs4local.com. Click on the Just for Fun tab.
And John thinks they aren't taping anymore.
My favorite John.
Yep.
And if you want to come, I don't know.
I'm welcome.
Yeah, no, I'll put you on the list, obviously.
Right,
You know, you bring whoever you want.
Okay.
Are you married?
Yeah.
No, I'm not married. No.
But you have a boyfriend?
What? I'm dating a little bit.
Are you on Tinder and Match and all that?
Okay.
No. I have done it.
Yeah.
He went there so quickly. Yeah. You want to come to my show tonight? You can bring whoever you want. Did you want to bring someone? It'd be cool if you didn't. Yeah.
Do you like anal?
Yeah, I know. He almost got there, but hold on, they cut him off before he could get to that.
No. I have done it.
In the studio?
Not positive experience.
I know, yeah. You know,
We do one more interview.
So this book that I have.
Oh, sorry, after this.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. Are we doing one more segment?
We're gonna do one more interview.
Okay.
No, it's fine. You guys can still.
Yeah, but you can certainly ask me about the book.
Okay, I'll ask you about it.
Are we still live?
Yeah,
We're live on Facebook.
This is so funny. It's like we're like I don't realize. Okay, this is what we'll talk about next. This is how it works.
So tell me a little bit about your book.
Well, it's a triumphant comedic romp. I forget the words that he uses when he
And you can read the PDF of it for free. And who are these?
Whoa. Misinformation, disinformation coming in right now. This is crazy. Before we get into what happened today, I do have that. But worlds are colliding right now as, Blind Mike is on the list of people who are getting sued and also going to federal prison. Mm-hmm. And I don't think John's doing a great job of describing which is going to happen first, because the FBI is involved, but also he knows a lawyer. He's talked to a lawyer. He knows the lawyer's name. Mm-hmm. We're going to get served.
He does confuse criminal and civil.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does do that. So this is Blind Mike. He's, if people don't know this, he's on the Kirk Minahan's show twice a week. Blind Mike used to work for Barstool. He's been a part of this for a very long time. Great member of that show's team. And Kirk Minahan's a big deal. Kirk has a very big show, and all the Minifans out there know what I'm talking about. So this is John explaining that he doesn't know who Kirk Minahan is.
All the files that have been completed with the FBI, all the files completed with LAPD, you have committed a felony. Lady K, you as well. Shitware, you as well. Michael Geary, you as well. And Kirk Minahan, whoever the fuck you are, you think you're all cool and shit? You're not. You're a loser. Nobody knows you. But
so again, John just missing the mark every fucking time. Here's a guy with a much bigger show than any of us. He's like, no one knows who you are. You're a loser. Do a little bit of fucking research into these people before you say shit like that. So Mike goes on Kirk's show, and Kirk wants to talk about this a little bit, which is fun.
Star of the Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe. Please.
That's right.
Big numbers. Sunday morning, big numbers on YouTube. I was watching
I need them.
yesterday, I believe. Oh, what happened?
My legal defense fund.
Oh, it's true.
Please
true.
subscribe while you can.
I know where I'll be testifying. I've already reached out.
I reached out to him, and he just replied, Blind Mike is getting sued. No comment.
I gotta say, I was on a bit. I looked at it, and I'm actually on John's side, I think.
Is that right?
I don't know anything. But from what I watch, I feel like it makes more sense for me to take his side.
I did nothing wrong, damn it.
All right, so Kirk's having some fun with it, and he goes on to say that he actually wants to get involved in this lawsuit. Everyone wants to get involved in this lawsuit. I jumped in. I couldn't wait to get into this lawsuit.
I don't know. Coleman's
big stuff happened.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. When's the lawsuit? Is this a lawsuit like a Kirk Minhan lawsuit? It's not actually going to happen, or?
Well, it's a lot like the Curtatone lawsuit. It seems.
Well, except Curtatone was wrong.
Yeah. Other than that.
Yeah, you're sure.
But it does seem similar to that, except for the fact that
I know many of them. Many people listen to the show also, but give everyone a brief. Summation, so I know when everybody else knows what's going on.
You guys probably know this part, but obviously Kevin Meaney's daughter recorded a conversation with John.
Sure, yeah, we all know that.
And I'm only going off what John said. She's in a one-party consent state and released
California
tapes. No, she's in New York.
Oh, she's in New York.
John was in California.
John was in California at the time.
So she released the tapes.
New York is, I believe, right. It's one party. I believe
state,
because we had some.
John has said that.
Yeah, we've had some issues with Steve and I sees him on the case from upstate New York. Yeah, that's right.
So John, people started playing the clips, and John started threatening to sue them. So I found a clip on Twitter.
1 second, Mike. I'm sorry. Quidditch guy. Enough, okay? Turn it down 2 notches. We're trying to get through the show here, okay?
I get excitable.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
So I found a clip on Twitter of like John photoshopped as Tony Soprano reciting the call, and I was like, John, these clips are all over the place. Like I could just play it now on my show,
right?
And he's like, well, you're added to the lawsuit.
Good.
So I'm going down.
I saw that. When he puts Michael Geary in the tweet, then it's real.
That was devastating. He goes, there's a great clip where he goes, Michael Geary. I bet you didn't think I knew your last name, did you?
He's good.
Geary.
He's good. He's good.
And there's also a great clip where, so people are trolling him now. And they go, you're in trouble. Guy. Blind Mike's real estate source is Dave Cullinane. And he goes, I guess Dave Cullinane isn't very good at real estate.
Well, we know that's I'm a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Wow. I suspect this lawsuit is not going to see a courtroom.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I'm
nervous. Put me on the lawsuit too, Stuttering John. Cocksucker.
Kirk wants it. Yeah. But,
you can have my spots.
Well, at least we actually know Kirk's name. So, yeah. So, John was calling him Kurt. I got that coming up in just a second. So, John keeps saying, and this is his new thing now, is that these AI calls I'm playing, he claims they're not AI. He keeps saying, he goes, that's my real voice. I'm like, well, no, I put in a bunch of prompts in an app that I have that can create these types of things. And I made these AI calls between John and Kate. I mean, it's just for fun, recreational use. I'm not sitting here saying that it's real. I wouldn't want to embarrass John with real tapes that were illegally recorded, obviously. But John just keeps saying over and over again, no, they are real. And I'm like, there's no way. I mean, listen to this. There's no way that this is real.
Has anybody ever told you how funny you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, she really needs to take a moment to understand that if she goes on one of these shows, she's never going to live it down.
I know, but kid, I wish you could talk to her. I wish, somebody, I wish my buddy fucking in Canada would just tell, it's amazing. Everybody knows it's a wrong thing to do who know what Dabbleverse is. But, Kate, these people don't have any idea.
No, they don't. They really have...
They think that life is normal. They don't understand, the amount of craziness. And my wife doesn't even understand, how much they goof on her kids. She has no idea. She's an idiot.
Now, obviously that's not real, but imagine not paying attention to what's going on and not knowing that people were goofing on your family. Is that an option? That's interesting. It's almost like that's an option for this or something.
I mean, Suzanne was saying, please stop sending us these links, John.
Yeah.
We don't want to see this. I don't know why you would want to pretend that what we all heard was real if you're either one of those fake voices in there. I would be so relieved to be like, that's really fucked up what you did with the AI, Carl. I would never sound like that, either Kate or John.
Yeah, Kate's not running around saying that they're real. Have you noticed that? She knows they're AI, obviously.
Well, it proves a couple things. It proves that A, John thinks this lawsuit's a real thing, and B, he cares about the potential money from the lawsuit more than his reputation or his family.
Yes, that's a very good point. Yes. That's a very good point because this AI app that I have has come up with way more embarrassing things than I haven't even played. Because this app's out of fucking control. This app was wasted when it was putting together some of these conversations. So yeah, you're right, Cardiff. This guy doesn't give a fuck about his reputation or his family. But you know who does? Vince and Bessie. Yes, we don't talk about Vinnie the attorney very much over here. But Vinnie has finally done what so many people have claimed they would do someday. And by so many, I mean John. He's actually filed a lawsuit. And so we've all seen it. In fact, Lucy, you've read through this a little bit.
Yeah, I sure have.
You understand how this works.
A little bit.
Can you give us kind of a quick overview of what this lawsuit's about?
Yeah, so, well, what it's about is that Vince is basically claiming that John it's a tort case that was filed in New York County Supreme Court. And Vince is claiming that John caused a lot of damage to his reputation because of stuff that John has been saying. And so he is asking for $12.5 million.
Yes. Vince claims that he's been, I don't know if defamed is the right word, but he claims that when John said that Vince got him fired from his job while he was also a representative at a certain point in his life, that would deter future clients from working with Bessie Law.
To the value of $12.5 million, which is
$12.5 million.
Okay. All right there, buddy.
Yes.
So the next thing, so the lawsuit was actually filed on July 3rd. It took a couple of days to get the index number assigned. The index number is now assigned. So the next thing that needs to happen, of course, is that John needs to be sued with this served with this lawsuit.
Right.
So we are currently awaiting a process server to show up at any point and serve John with the papers, the summons, and complaint.
Yes. And the lawsuit claims that John lives with his mom in Long Island.
Yeah, it really drove that point home.
It really did. It made it a point that he lived with his mom. And so when they go to serve him these papers, where are they going to go to? His mom's house. So today, John was broadcasting from his mom's house, as he has been for many weeks now.
No.
And no.
Carl, no.
No, where was he?
He told us at the beginning of the show he was in a New York City hotel room meeting with his lawyers today. He was in the city.
Yes, he even posted it on Twitter. I'm heading to the city.
Are there a lot of hotel rooms in New York that have doorbells?
Well, obviously later we found out. He wasn't.
Cardiff, I forgot about this part of it. I forget how ridiculous this is. This guy has the crap. It's not even a green screen. He's just using the StreamYard, and hopefully it figures out what I'm supposed to be showing you and what I'm not supposed to be. Because when he gets up, you see it's the same couch he's been sitting on for the last 3 weeks. So it's just like, you're not fooling anyone, John.
The stay in, it's just like home.
He's another one of these guys. And by the way, he probably treats this place like it's a hotel room too. Right. You know what I mean? We've seen him start to throw things on the floor already and just doesn't give a fuck.
We've heard him complain about the room service.
That's right.
Definitely.
He's complaining about that. John's another one of these guys like Aaron Imholt who lies so much, it's just second nature at this point. And just like, yeah, but we caught you on that lie. Whatever. Moving on.
That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, right. Oh, now you're going to call it all of my lies. I see what's going on here. I got to fight the internet.
Yeah. If you're going to split hairs, I mean, come on.
You know what? This is another... There's a lot of parallels here. This is another one where John refers to the internet. It's him versus the internet. Yeah. It's just like, these people on the internet are calling me out for all my lies. Yeah, we're paying attention. we're watching. We're documenting it.
Yeah, if you're going to stay on the internet.
People are pulling clips. Yeah. It's going to happen.
We're mildly observant. You're not even really paying that much attention.
Right.
It's just really easy to keep track of.
All it needs to be is that there's 20,000 of us paying a little bit of attention at a time.
And a little bit of money at a time.
And we'll figure it out for sure. All right, so this is John. What we speculate is someone attempting to serve him this lawsuit as he's podcasting.
All there is hate. All there is being mean.
And by the way, he's talking about the Shuli Network. And again, he's back to the victimization. You guys are just jerks and meaty bajinis. That was what he was going off on today.
That's it. That's all there is being mean.
Oh, your hotel room door is ringing.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
There was the couch you were talking about.
Yeah. It's interesting to me that John knows immediately what's going on here. If this is just another food delivery or whatever, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
He might complain about it afterwards.
Right.
He'd be like, Mom, what do they bring? Any beer?
Oh, you didn't feel like bringing that in?
Well, so he's clearly aware of the fact that the lawsuit exists because it's everywhere.
Yep.
So he knows that a process server is coming for him, which is why he's saying things like, I'm heading to New York City. I'm going to be in New York for a really long time.
Yeah, with all my lawyers, my big shot attorneys.
I'll be hard to find.
And then he also knows that if he evades the process server, that they're going to have to do more and more stuff in order to be able to effectuate service on him. And so he's basically just making it a challenge right now. But I have a feeling at this point that Vince is not going to back down. I think there's a couple of options here. Either Vince says, fuck it, this was mostly just to make fun of John, and I'm not going to pursue trying to serve him. Or Vince pushes forward and has to do something like a motion for service by publication, and John gets served anyway.
He is the world's biggest troll. And full disclosure, I am on a text thread with Vince as well. And while this was going down, we were texting about this. And he most certainly sent the person to serve him while this is all going down. And John knows that, as you said, because I think I sped this up here. Oh, no, this isn't the part I sped up. Let me see. He's learned not to talk so loudly when he leaves the room and talks to his mom. So he's smart with that.
You mean room service?
Yeah, right.
Oh, and another thing he did today.
Yeah.
He set his episode 2 hours early.
Mm-hmm.
Try and throw someone
him off the trail.
Yep.
God damn it, John. You're not that smart. You're not that sneaky. Vince is 3 steps ahead of you at all times, you moron. Not going to outfox him.
Yeah, you'd think John would know that by now.
He always thinks he's smarter. That's why he does this. John, you're an idiot. When you do this, we hear a hollow sound. It's like a coconut. All right, so this is where he's going, uh-oh, please don't answer the door.
Well, this is where he's peering out the window, trying to wait for the process server to leave.
You hear the doorbell going off again.
Yeah.
They know someone's home.
So that's all they do. It's just hate and bullshit.
Come back, man.
And
Nothing
it's
happened.
a lot of it.
Where was
and
I?
It's non-stop.
So he sits back down. He doesn't have the same drive and vigor that he had previously. He's like, oh, shit, they're here. This is not good. So then, just moments after this, he's flustered. He's nervous. He's scared. And he gets up again. This is the one I sped up to 3x time because he just walks away with no explanation for some reason. And it starts off where he's talking about, it's supposed to be Kirk Minahan like we were talking about before, but he says Kurt.
And I don't know who this Kurt Minahan is.
Minahan.
But,
look at him. He's like, oh, shit. I just got to go. I just got to go for a second.
Just going to peer out the window
Now
again.
we're at 3x speed, and it's faint, but you can hear the doorbells.
That's an elevator.
yeah, right.
No,
3rd floor?
When somebody's at your door at the Four Seasons, that's what it sounds like.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
This is how long he's gone for. This is 3x speed.
But he did do something weird on Sunday's show when he was talking. He did mention the lawsuit.
Okay, wait, hold on that for a second. Now he finally comes back here.
Oh God. So anyway, let's get to find this thing here.
He just acts like nothing just happened.
Yeah.
John, you know that everyone's watching you. You know that everyone knows what's going on.
Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah. What happened on Sunday? Because I remember a super chatter brought it up, and he finally did have to address the lawsuit.
Yeah, and he said the frivolous lawsuit, and then he did this big over-the-top wink. Almost like
he's in on it?
Like he's in on it. Like it's back to the Vince has to sue him.
That's right.
Because so he can sue you.
Maybe that's what this is. Holy shit.
Yes.
Someone go upstairs and check.
Oh, I forgot about that convoluted horse shit.
I forgot about that too.
He kind of gave that nod, and it made me think, is that what's happening? Or is that what he thinks is happening? Or is what happened? Like what? It's so convoluted.
That
at this
would be
point.
amazing.
All right, so Vince, you're going to give back the $12.5 million, right?
Guys, fast forward 2 years from now, and John is living in both of my houses. It's going to be so disappointing.
But he's made 2 comments too about you having he can't wait for you to go to Discovery.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Go through Discovery. Like, why would you go through Discovery?
Well, that's a different thing. That's him suing me over the AI phone calls that I play.
Yeah, but if he's just suing you for an amount, why do you have to go through Discovery? Either you pay or you can or you can't. No?
Well,
No, you'd have to go through Discovery for that.
There would be Discovery, but you can't ask for every single thing about a person. Like, you have to figure out what's actually pertinent to the case.
Yeah, how is he damaged? Well, we know that he's really damaged, but
brain.
Alcohol.
All right. And then this is funny because first off, he starts talking about how he doesn't care about Patreon, which is weird because I remember a time when he cared about Patreon and making money from stuff behind the paywall.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a big deal to him. Now he doesn't care, but this segues nicely into getting served papers.
I'm not a big patron guy. I don't care.
Patron.
I've never set it up to be a Patreon show. It's not my thing.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
Whatever I have, I have. It's not like I really care. Bobby D, thanks for the $2. Did you get served papers or hide in house? I have no idea.
I have no idea. I love that. That's when John knows what's going on. Because John knows everything about everything. He knows what color the sky actually is. He knows the largest planet. So when he says he has no idea, I bet he knows. I bet he has an idea.
No idea. We took down the delivery signs. So the delivery signs aren't up. So maybe they're trying to deliver some fucking food. I don't know. But they always fucking try and hassle my mother. So
Wow.
That's so sad.
Straining to do some explaining on that. Well, I'm having these signs, and people want to deliver pizza. We don't like that kind of pizza. It's the thick crust. And
I don't think it's the same chunk of super chats, but I was watching this earlier, and there's one point, obviously they keep asking about the lawsuit, and one time our friend Penis Wrinkle asked, and he's like, "Penis, it doesn't make any sense. It's all gibberish. What are you even talking about?"
Yes. Right.
It's gibberish.
Well, also on the super chats, now that the Minifans are involved, they keep talking about these shows they're going to be doing and Massachusetts and Central Massachusetts and different things. And John's like, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. So it's like, again, he's fighting this war on too many fronts. He needs to focus.
I don't even know who Harrison Young Jr. is.
Yeah, right. Is that going to happen? Is he? I saw an announcement. Harrison Young is looking to get John on the show. That'd be fun.
Did you get any clips from when he had the 2 liberal boneheads on with him?
No. Why? What was worth looking at?
No. Well, he claimed in that he actually addressed the tapes with those 2.
Okay.
And claims he was tricked into saying these words, and they reported him.
I mean, when someone tells you that they drink an espresso martini, there's only one way to describe that person. I was tricked into saying it.
I had no choice.
I had no choice. What an asshole.
It's what we would all call that person. Let's be honest.
What an asshole.
I picked up on him saying, I don't even know who Kirk Minihane is.
Yeah.
That's phonetic. So he obviously looked him up.
You're right.
Because that's not how it sounds.
Yeah, you're right. But he didn't do that much research.
No. He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
But he knows who he is.
Phonetic.
I'm sure he knows who he is.
I'm sure he does.
Rochi told us to look at John's Twitter, and I think I can share this. I checked. This was just a couple minutes ago. Well, I think you see it there. Yeah. So this is literally, 10 minutes ago. So he says he's in the city. Who comes up to say hi? Just one of the greatest comedians ever, Colin Quinn, which we can't verify. It won't be hard to verify whether or not. Hey, did you say hi to Stuttering John today, Colin?
He's incredible. He's tripling down on this lie that we all know is a lie.
Yeah.
I don't look at his Twitter very often, but I don't think that he's regularly
can't.
being like, I'm going. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I don't think that
probably
he
won't be able to after this.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that he regularly says on there, I'm going to New York City, or like says where he's going to be. So when I saw that
Right.
today, I was like, okay.
Yeah, there's a
so
reason
you're
for
at
this.
home and you know the process
It
service.
smells fishy.
Yeah.
Also, when Richard Ojeda left the stream today, Cardiff, John got a text message immediately afterwards, and he looked alarmed. He was like, one of the things, and I guarantee it was Vince saying, "Watch for the fucking guy. He's coming right now." And John goes, "I love you too, Richard. Love you too." It's like Richard Ojeda immediately is texting him.
Oh yeah, you'll always be my friend.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, we're besties for sure, Richard. Thanks for the message. He's amazing. This came in from Apeshit Media over in the Netherlands, and I don't know how the Netherlands did today. I didn't get a chance to watch the game. Don't tell me.
But hold on, I want to go back to that tweet because
Yeah.
wouldn't you tag Colin Quinn in it? If
He sure didn't.
That's a good point.
Well, I
a good
tagged
point.
Colin in my response to it.
Okay,
to be
good.
like, wow, Colin, you're such a nice guy. That's great of you to say hi to him. So
That's
I hope
funny.
he sees it.
We'll
Yeah.
see what he says about that. All right, this one coming in from Apeshit Media.
Fool with the starter, thin hair like a clown. The ultimate dumb fuck, no friends in his crowd. Maybe tricked him and Vince took and call. A bumbling buffoon with everything to prove. Oh, Stuttering John, what is your life? Two estranged children and an angry ex-wife. Your clumsy old mother has just had enough. The driveling snot bag who constantly bluffs. With the stutter, thin hair like a cloud. The ultimate dumb fuck, no friends in his crowd. Kate Meany tricked him and Vince took and called. A bumbling buffoon with everything to prove. Oh, Stuttering John, what is your life? Two estranged children and an angry ex-wife. Your clumsy old mother has just had enough. The dribbling snot bag who constantly bluffs. Oh, Stuttering John, what is your life? Two estranged children and an angry ex-wife. Your clumsy old mother has just had enough. The dribbling snot bag who constantly bluffs. Why do you lie in everything you do? Why don't you try to make something of you? Your glory days are gone. You were rubbish on Stern. Your new shows are better. When will you ever fucking learn? Oh.
That's a banger right there from Apeshit Media. Thank you for sending that in. And this is interesting from the state of Florida. It says, John actually went on Kirk's podcast in 2016 and stormed off like 30 minutes in. I'll have to send it to you. Yes, you'll have to send that to me. That's hilarious. I don't know who Kurt Minihane is. Okay, you say so.
Annie just sent us something in the private chat. I guess John posted a picture of him and Colin at the Comedy Cellar. Missy B was mentioning it in the chat. But his first tweet said, who comes up to me to say hi in the city?
Yeah.
Colin Quinn. And then there's a suspicious looking photo that John just posted.
Well, I'm blocked. Can you?
Oh, yep. Forgot about that. Sorry, sorry, Carl.
Rubbing it in.
Oh, you're not friends with John Melendez like I am? Sure, no problem. Let me go ahead and show it right here.
Yeah. If you
Okay?
can find that for us.
Yeah, there it is. It should be there
There it is.
now.
It's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you saying? What was Missy's take on it?
Well, she just mentioned that it was there, but that lighting doesn't match up. It's like the way that I look in front of your wood paneling right now. Like Colin's lighting and his outline doesn't look like he's actually there.
Oh, wait, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. Also, what time of day is this?
So it's 7:30 back there right now. Like Colin's doing a 7:00 set at the Comedy Cellar.
Maybe it just seems odd, and it'd be weird that John got down there so quickly too, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, but he was at a hotel in Manhattan earlier, so it probably didn't take him that long.
Right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that part. All right. I want to change things up real quick. We just heard some pretty epic metal. This is on the heels of one Tupac. And this one comes in from Detroit Dabbling Machine, who's been killing it in the Dabbleverse lately.
Hey, John, your mom is a C word. She must be because you treat her like garbage. Really, Tia?
You all appreciate it.
Mom, you are a scumbag piece of shit.
Dear Mama.
Mom, do you really think that I give a shit?
You all appreciate it.
What you think? You're a fucking embarrassment.
Dear Mama.
Mom, are you fucking with me? Mom, fucking backstabbing crunt. That's why I'm her favorite kid. Just ask Saddam Hussein. She's the sweetest woman in the world. Just ask Adolf Hitler.
You all appreciate it.
Not a friend of mine.
Oh, very good. Dear Mama. Yeah, Missy is saying that it's a real photo. So, all right. If you say so, I will take your word on it.
I don't want to let the facts get in the way with what I want to believe. So, yeah.
Oh, so you're a conservative now. Good. Glad to hear that.
Exactly.
All right, and this one coming from Cardiff. We don't have a game today.
What?
But don't worry. We have this instead from one Cardiff Electric. It's Song Parody Wednesday, I was told.
Song Parody Wednesday.
I didn't know that was a thing, but it's Song Parody Wednesday.
This time premiering on your show.
Nice.
Mama, buy this house for me. I have a shitty credit score.
She has better credit. She has an 800 credit score.
I just drink till I can't see.
I didn't drink as much as all these idiots think.
Now I'm yelling at Melton's door. I'm just yelling at Melton's door.
Roll up!
I'm just yelling at Melton's door. Next I'm knocking on Brennan's door.
Kevin fucking Brennan, Pinky, Neil's brother.
Right now I'm yelling at Melton's door. Mama, look at what I found.
You know, this is what the PI found, and this is
a t-shirt from 1994.
1994. About 24.
I was the biggest star around.
Because I got on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here.
Now I'm yelling at Melton's door. I'm just yelling at Melton's door.
Roll up!
I'm just yelling at Melton's door. Next I'm knocking on Brennan's door.
Kevin fucking Brennan, Pinky, Neil's brother.
Right now I'm yelling at Melton's door.
All right. Cardiff, what are we doing? It doesn't have to be the length of the original song. You know that, right?
Come on, when Axl Rose writes a song like that, you have to honor it.
Cardiff, did I ever
Dabblecott 2, August 16 and 17.
You least expect it. Expect it.
Sit, Eugene,
All
sit.
right.
Good dog.
Sorry, Chris was about to compliment me.
I know, right? Then we all got mesmerized.
The moment is past. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's
I got
go to the
mesmerized by
everybody's favorite part of the show, Carl.
by your credits right there.
Who are these podcasts